Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, my name is Abhijit Kar. I am working as a project manager in India. I'm a part of a global Concur implementation team. So I will take Concur training and I will take this session. So let's quickly go by the agenda of training session. We will talk about the Concur. We will give you a brief, I would say, overview how it works. We will talk about some key features, and then we will give you a live demo of Concur system. So basically, we will show you the entire process flow, starting from how to create a report and how it is approved by the managers, and we will explain like how your workflow is going to be and what are the benefits. So I think most of the questions would be answered after the live demo session. So, and after that we will have some open questions session. So let's start with introduction. So Concur is the market leader in travel and expense application. It is not a Atlas Copco product. It's a third-party vendor. So basically, Concur is a US based company, and recently it was acquired by SAP. And like it is a market leader. It provides some I would say key features which no other competitors were providing. Like it comes with mobile technology. Like it has a app. It has a Google Map integration where you can calculate the mileage, which I am going to demonstrate later. And you can take a picture from your receipt and you can claim your expenses while you are traveling. And it also comes with exchange rate automatic calculation. So that's why management has agreed to make it a standard tool for entire Atlas Copco. So that's our long-term goal as well. Aim is to make Concur as a standard tool throughout the Atlas Copco group. And till it was first Concur was first when it went live in 2015, and till date almost 75,000 claims were processed, and it is live with 13 countries, and many more countries are going to use Concur very soon. And now Belgium is also, like ACBS is the first company going to go live with Concur. So the FAM code is SSC. And like what would be the benefit? It will reduce the expense claiming and processing time, and it will give more accuracy and control. So I want to share an example. In earlier system, if you submitted any claim and your manager is on vacation or leave, then you have to wait till the time he or she is back from vacation. But right now, manager can approve your expenses from smartphone, because everybody has a smartphone. There is a Concur mobile app, and in case they don't want to use mobile app, they can delegate their approval rights to somebody else. Apart from that, there are many other features which will save your time in claiming the expenses, and not only for employee, for accountants and for management. I would say management or finance, the reporting is more good in Concur. So it is a complete package, and when you will actually start using it, you will see how beneficial it is. So let's talk about some key features, which I will give a live demonstration, but here I have captured few screenshots. So on the left hand side, it talks about automatic exchange rate calculator. So basically Concur takes the data, I would say the exchange rate from ovanda.com. So based on the transaction date and the country, automatically exchange rate is calculated in Concur, and then it converts into the local currency. And like on the right hand side, it comes with Google Map integration. So in order to claim mileage, earlier employer needs to write down their mileage reading somewhere, but right now they have to simply click on mileage calculator, enter their waypoints, and system will calculate the kilometers automatically. So, and it comes with mobile app. So any phone, you can download a Concur mobile app from any of phone, whether you have BlackBerry, Android based, or iPhone, iPad. You can download it from their application store, or in Atlas Copco App Store also Concur is available. So basically all entries are synced. So if you have started your, you claiming your expenses in mobile version, you can finish it in web version. And if and vice versa. So it's not hard and fast that if you have started in mobile, you have to finish it in mobile. So all entries are synced, and it is very convenient, user friendly. So I would encourage everybody to use mobile app. So everything except you cannot claim daily allowance as of now in mobile app. Rest every, like, you will be able to claim rest of the things in mobile version. All right, and also in order to attach a receipt, you can simply take a picture from Concur, and you can attach you can attach that in your particular expense claim as well, which I am going to demonstrate sometime. So let me close this and let me share my Concur so that I can give you a demo. So once training is done, after 6th, a welcome email would be shared with all of you, where you will get your login ID and password and the contact person details. And like, we have a dedicated service desk for Concur where you can contact for any support. So all those information would be shared in that email. So this is the Concur, I would say, link, and your username would be your Atlas Copco email address. So we have taken the data from HR link. So whatever I would say email address is updated in HR link, that would be your username. So this is a test employee profile, so I am using the test ID which I have created. But for you it would be like, for me it is abhijit.kar@in.atlascopco.com. So in that welcome email, we will also share a temporary password. So once you enter that password, system will ask you to change the password, and then system will route you to Concur homepage. But for this profile, we have already changed that. That's why it will not ask to change it again. Apart from that, like, if you have forgot your password, you can always click on this option, and system will remember your, system will share you a link where you can reset your password. And like, if you click on this option, next time whenever you will log in, you don't have to enter your username again. System will remember it. So we will sign in now. So once I log in, this is the Concur home page. If you see, this would basically the employee. It would be employee's name. It's a test profile. That's why it's mentioned as employee. You will see Atlas Copco and Concur logo here, and this is a employee profile. So basically, this is employee's work pool. So if in order to create a report, employee can drag a cursor and he can create it from here. If any receipts needs to be uploaded in Concur, it can be done using this option. As I said that Concur also has a mobile app. So if you have created any entries but not yet imported that in a report, those transactions will be visible here. Right now nothing is there, so it's 0. And the final one, this is open reports, which means any report which is approved, I would say, which has been created by employee but not yet submitted. So these are all open details. So either you click, you would be routed to that page where you can get the report information, or you can check at the bottom of the page as well. So this is the work pool, and before I actually give you a demo on the process flow, I want to share profile of a employee. So I will say this is the first time activity which all employees should do. I would say first time user should do. You can click on profile and then click on profile settings. So once you go to profile settings, under expense there are few details, like you can click on expense information. You would be able to see your details, like what's your like employee group, your FAM code, your region, your country, or your company name, and your cost center. So those information would be there. So like I would advise everyone just log in for the first time and check all the details. We have taken the data from HR link, but in case like it is not correct or something needs to be changed, uh, you can always update us. And like I have also talked about the feature called expense delegate. So in case you are on a leave, or I would say this feature would be used for higher, I would say senior managers who have executive assistant. They can delegate their activity to other person, like where they can prepare, they can view receipt and receive email. Like you have to click on add, you have to search by last name of employee, and you can give necessary access. So right now this profile is for employee. That's why you are not able to get you will not be able to see approve option checkbox. So you basically, if this was a approver profile, they can delegate approval rights to somebody either on a permanent basis or temporary basis till the time person is on vacation. So that option would also be there apart from these three. If you click on expense approvers, you would be able to see your approver name, which is your line manager. So we have taken the data from HR link. And finally, like in order to claim mileage, you have to click on personal car and you have to register your details. So you have to click on new. So this is all first time activity. You have to click on new. You have to enter your car details. For example, test 1234. I will enter vehicle type as 09, something like that, and I will save it. So based upon the vehicle type and the mileage, system will calculate the distance when you will the amount when you will actually claim it. All right, and like once you you entered, you log in for the first time and you change your password, then you should go ahead and you can download the mobile app. So always first login would be in your PC, where you have to change your password. Once you have changed your password, you can download Concur mobile app and then you can start using it. So that's one thing which we have to take care. Also, I would like to share, we have a Concur training site. So in case like if you need any help, or I would say if you want to see any training document or material, it is already available in Concur. So if you see on the top right hand side, there is an option called help. If you click on training, this is the Concur training site link. So once you click on training, you would be routed to Concur training site. And on the left hand side, if you see, there is an option called expense. If you click, like there are many topics where you would be able to view. Like these are all videos, like how to create a report, how to approve a report, how to act as a delegate. So different topics are there which are already covered. And instead of reading something, you have to, it's a video, so it is more, I would say, interactive, and it would be like you will not be bored in reading. Like, so I think you should always you can always refer these videos if you need any help. And like apart from that, there are many documents available for mobile application, and some Concur travel and expense, quick start guide as well. It is available in the training site. So most of the things are covered, but if specifically something related with the internal policy or something not in the training site, feel free to contact us. Like, we have a dedicated Concur service desk available, so which we will share it with the welcome email. Okay, so that's it. I think we can start now to like, I can show you the process flow. So basically what we will do, I will create a report as an employee, and once I create a report, I will show you few expense types, how to claim it, what are the things which we have to take care, and then I will submit the report, get it approved from the finance, and then I will show you how manager approves and how manager should check the details before approving it. So those that flow would be demonstrated here. So let me start with a report. So how to create a report in Concur? You have to simply you have to drag your cursor, click on Start Report. Once you click on Start a Report, you have to mention the report name. So report name would be anything related with your I would say trip or your expense. For example, if you went to China for example some product training, so you can mention like product training in China. So many employees actually provide their name, so this is, you don't have to provide your name, it is related with the trip. So as of now I will mention test 1 SSC, and so the fields which are in red, these are mandatory fields, rest is optional, and then you have to click on next. So once you click on next, system will prompt you, will this report include travel allowance expenses, which is per diem, or we also call DA. So if you want to claim travel allowance, click on yes. In case you don't want to claim, you want to claim other expenses, then click on no, and system will take you to other page where you can claim rest of the expenses. So as of now I will click on yes because I want to show how you can claim DA. So in order to claim a daily allowance, you have to enter the to and fro journey details. Like for example, you started from Antwerp to Pune and Pune and back, so you have to mention both the itinerary details. So let me show you how. So we have started from Antwerp. Date would be, let me take the old date, 18th of September. Started 10 AM local time, reached Pune 8 PM local time, and then once it is done we have to save, and then we have to enter return journey details. So from 18 September we will return on 23rd. I will mention some time here. Once done we will save it again. So now my itinerary is completed, Belgium to India and India to Belgium. Once I have created my itinerary, I will go to next page, and here like you will get the details of the itinerary that you have created. So if you want to edit anything, you can click here and you can edit the same. And once it is done, then you go to next, and in the final page it will give you the calculation, like what would be the DA for a particular date. So by default lunch and dinner would be clicked. So in case lunch and dinner is applicable, like you have not taken dinner, so you can untick it, and system will give you the rate accordingly. So that is how you are going to claim DA. So for Pune it is 105 euros. So based upon your itinerary, or I would say based upon your expense, you can untick it, and once it is done, you can click on create expenses, and report would be daily allowance calculation would be a part of your expense report. So this is how you can claim daily allowance. So once it is done, system will take you to another section, I would say another page, where you will be able to see all expense types which is applicable for your company. So you can also use the search box to search the particular expenses. So we will claim few. So let's start with mileage. So let's start with personal car mileage. You have to enter your transaction date. Let me select a old date. We have to mention the purpose of the trip, and once done, click on mileage calculator. Once you click on mileage calculator, you have to enter the waypoints. So waypoints would be let me enter something. Alright, so once you enter the waypoints and click on calculate route, system will automatically calculate it for you. If you want to make it a round trip, click on make round trip. And like in case there are many entries and you want to make some particular journey as personal, you can click here, and then that particular trip will not be paid to you, so you can also do that. And once done, click on add mileage to expense. So system will calculate the amount automatically based upon your vehicle ID. So if you change any other vehicle, I think most of them are with the same ID. So anyways, so based upon your vehicle, system will give you the calculation automatically in the system. Right, so that's done now, and I think let me select one more expense type. Okay, let me select fuel. Alright, so you have to select the expense type, you have to enter city of purchase. So for example, if I select Pune, I have to enter the amount, and based upon the transaction date, system will populate the exchange rate automatically in the system, and then it will be converted into local currency. But in case I change transaction date to any other date, I will get another exchange rate. So this is automatically calculated in the system. In case where you have used your own, I would say personal credit card, and it is not Concur exchange rate is not matching with it, you are allowed to make changes to some extent. For example, there is some 10% threshold limit which is allowed. So if you, for example, this I have changed it and system has not stopped me. However, if I change the rate to a higher threshold amount, system is giving me a warning, and I would not be able to submit it. So if you are able to see this exception message, these are in red, it's a warning, and till the time you don't make changes, you would not be able to you are not allowed to submit the report. So here we can simply just change it back, and if I save it now, system will take it. Similarly, let me give you one more example, because like Concur is configured as per policy, like global and local policy. So in case today is 3rd of October and somebody is claiming any report for future, maybe for November, and he saves it, system will not be allowed. System will not allow to claim it. So you will get an exception message at the top that you are not permitted to enter future dated expenses, and then you have to make changes accordingly. Okay, one more exception which employee gets is regarding the receipt. So if somebody doesn't have a receipt, and they select no receipt and saves it, except mileage and daily allowance. For all the expenses receipts are required. So if they select no receipt and saves it, then again, like, system will give you an option that please change the receipt status to receipt. And if you don't have a receipt, then mention a valid comment for not having a receipt. So you can mention like something related with it, like vendor has not provided receipt. And then we can save it. So this is regarding fuel. I will show one more expense. Let me show entertainment clients. So for entertainment clients, it is important that you have to update client details with whom you are having lunch or dinner. So I will take a local expense this time. I have to mention the amount. You have to it would be receipt, and by default your name would be there as an attendee. However, you have to add attendee details as well. So it would be, for example, business guest, and like apart from business guest, you can also enter employee, spouse, partner details as well. So I will mention business guest as test 1, test, and company would be XYZ, something like that, and we can save it. So now this is done. We have already added it. So first time you have to manually add it, and next time onward you would be able to search the attendee in the search box. And then we can save it. So this is how you can claim expenses. So there are many other expenses which you can always like at the time when you will claim it, you will get more clarification, but this is the, I would say, most common expenses which are used. Let me show you how to attach a receipt. For example, this is for fuel. If I want to attach, I can click on the checkbox. I have to click on attach receipt. I can browse, and I can select the particular receipt and attach it. However, I will say this is time consuming because you have to scan all the receipts, and then you have to save it in your desktop, and then you have to attach. So maybe I would suggest everyone just download your mobile app, and you can take a picture from your mobile app. So whatever picture of the receipt you will take, it would be saved in Concur Receipt Store. It would not be it will not be a part. It will not consume your mobile data as well. It would be there in Concur Receipt Store, and you can simply drag the receipts. So for example, this one, click on available receipts. This is the receipt store. Whenever you take a picture, it would be available in the receipt store, and simply you can drag it and attach it for the expenses. So this is, I would say, more convenient option for everyone. Alright, so once done, I will submit the report. So for once I submit, for your company, report will first go to accountant. Once accountant will approve it, it will go to your manager, and once manager approves it, then it would be processed and it would be sent for payment. So like I have submitted it now, and once I submitted, the report status would be changed. Let me show you the status right now. This is under accounting review right now. So from the I will show you now how manager approves the report. However, before going through that profile, I would like to show, in case after submission of report, you want to know you want to know your report details, how you can retrieve it. So whenever you submit any report, your manager will get a notification for it, and also whenever your manager approves or accounts team approves your report, you will get an email from Concur instantly. So, and like in case you want to check the status about your report, or you want to check your older reports, you can do it from yourself. You have to go to expense, and then you can go to report library. So all reports which are 90 days old would be available here. But if you want to see all the reports, click on all reports here, and everything would be visible which has been created till date from your account. So like you can see different status of the report, different payment status and all. So let me show you one approved report. For example, this is the approved report, and if you want to see who has approved the report, when it was approved, you can go to details and then click on approval flow, and it will give you information like it was approved by approval for processing means your accounts team. So it was approved by processing team on 7th, and then manager approved it on 8th. So once it is done, manager is approved, it goes again to a prepayment auditor, and once they approve it, report is sent for payment. So this is the workflow for yours, and there are many expenses, I would say many reports which you will do. Like few employees are using certain kind of expenses on every month, so they can also copy their report using this option. So once you copy, report would be saved as a template, and you can use it for your future purpose. And one common question which I get from most of the employees, like once they submit the report, if they found that something is missing, or like they have not claimed something correctly, how can they edit the expenses? So the answer would be, once you submit the report, you cannot edit it. So in order to edit the report, you have to recall it first, and till the time it is not approved by the final approver. So in your case, it would be prepayment auditor. So once it is approved, it is submitted, and if it is approved by your manager and by your accountant but not approved by the prepayment auditor, you can still recall the claim. But if it has approved by all the person including prepayment auditor, then once the status is approved, you cannot make any changes. So let me show an example here. Let me go to report library. This is, let me select any approved report. So this is the approved report. If I click, I'm not getting a recall option here, but if I select any other expense type, for example this one, which is under accounting review, if I click here, I will get an option to recall. So once I recall, it will come back to me, and I would be able to recall and submit it. Alright, so this is how employee can submit the report. So as of now, I have shown how employee can create a report, how employee can see their profile. I have also shown you the Concur training site, and also what I will do now, I will log out and show you the approver's profile, how approver is going to approve it. So this is the approver's profile. So like as per your process flow, once report is submitted by employee, it has to be approved by the accountant first. So I will quickly log in as a accountant and approve this. I will stop sharing for some time so that I can approve the report as an accountant. Thank you, everyone. I have now approved the report as an accountant, so report would be available in manager's profile. So this is the manager's profile, and if you check this work pool, there's an additional tab for required approvals, which will show how many reports are pending for a approver's action. So if you click on it, system will show that like how what is the report name, who is the employee, amount, and the report date and all. So basically you will get a notification, and once you log in, you can go you would be able to click on the particular tab, and you will get the information. So if you click on test 1 SSC, this is the report which I have just submitted and approved as an accountant. So as a approver, you have to click on the report first. All right. So
Maybe I missed that one, but do we get an email if there is something to be approved?
absolutely. So whenever employee submits any report, and like once it is approved by the accountant, as a manager, you will get a notification from Concur that one report has been submitted by your subordinate, which you have to approve, and there would be a link for Concur as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. So yes, this is the approver's profile, and like I have clicked on the report which I have to approve. And once if you want to check the details of a particular entry, you can simply click on the expense type. So once you click on the top right hand side, you would be able to see the details. Like a small window will open, and you would be able to see the details. Like there are different options, like if there are many entries, and if you want to see particular entries, you can also make changes in the view. Like click here and group it by expense type, so all say similar expenses would be grouped together. I think that would be more convenient for you in case you want to check the particular expenses. For other expenses, like if you want to check, if you click here, right hand side, you would be able to see the entire details like city and all. And if you want to check the receipt, click on receipt image, and like you would be able to get the information as well regarding the receipt. So this is how you can check the details, and once it is done, you can simply approve it. You can approve it from here, and like if you feel that something is missing, employee has not claimed it, or something is not there as per policy, you can send it back to employee. You have to mention your comments, like make changes, something like that. Whatever was your requirement, you have to mention here, and you have to click on OK. So once you send any report back, employee gets an instant notification with your comments, and the employee will submit it again. So this is how you have to submit, like you can approve or send back any report. And if you want to check approval flow, you can click on details and then click on approval flow. It will give you the details about the approval hierarchy. So it was, for example, this is approved by accountant, and now it is with you. And if you feel that apart from you it has to be approved by somebody else, you can approve and forward it. There is an option called approve and forward. You have to enter the details of your line manager or like grand manager, and you have to mention the comment, please approve, something like that, and you can approve and forward it as well. So there are three options. First, approve it. Second, send back to employee. And in case you want to forward this report, or you want it to be approved by somebody else apart from you, I would say along with you, because you are also approving and forwarding it, you can use this option, approve and forward. So this is how you are going to audit, I would say, or approve any claim in Concur. So what I will do, I will approve it as of now. Also, like I missed, like you can, if you open the report, there's an option called print email. You can simply take a printout. If you want to take a printout, you can take it from here. You can also email this print to your email address as well. You can take a print. You can save it as a PDF as well. So I will. So this is how like you can approve any expense, and similar to an employee who can see the old reports, or who can see their claim history. An approver can also see how many reports he or she has approved till date. So how an approver can check it? Like this is the main page. You click on approvals. Once you click on approvals, you go to you go to reports, and there's a drop down. So based upon your selection, like if you select all reports you have approved, so all the reports which you have approved till date would be visible here. So this is how you can check the details. So if you open any of the report, so you will be able to see the same view. So the amount and everything would be visible as usual, like which is similar to employees. All right, so that's it. I would say, like I have shown you the employees view and managers view. I have walked you through the profile. Any question, anybody, as of now, please feel free to ask. Like if you are on mute, please unmute yourself and you can ask question in case you feel that something needs to be.
It's Stefan here. When do we get the email with the password or the credentials to log in?
Stephen, last training session would be on 6th, this Friday. So by a Friday or by this week only you will get this. So on Friday maximum you will get the welcome email.
Okay.